Welcome to the second experiment of the energy conversion. Here we are going to do experiment on DC shunt motor, in which we are going to study the torque speed characteristics of a DC shunt motor, and also we are going to calculate the speed regulation and efficiency. The apparatus required: the mobile workstation. This is the mobile workstation where we are going to do the experiment. Okay, then we have DC motor, electrodynamometer, combination of DC motor and electrodynamometer coupled together with timing belt. Then we have a power supply, tachometer. This prime mover have a provision to measure the speed. This dynamometer has the provision to measure the speed and torque. If this switch is downwards, it will measure speed. It will be indicated here, and if it is on the top position, then we will see the torque in Newton meter. The speed is measured in revolutions per minute, and the torque is measured in Newton meter if it is in the top position. And this is the this is the switch, this is the knob to vary the load on the machine. Okay, now to go for the connections, this is the armature winding and this is the field winding connected in series with the field rheostat. Okay, combination of these two should be connected in parallel to this armature winding. When we are connecting in parallel, this machine will run as a shunt machine, DC shunt machine, and we are using electrodynamometer for the load purpose, for which we are giving a 24 volts power supply. To measure the current through the machine, we are using a ammeter of 0 to 5 amperes DC. To measure the supply voltage, we are using an voltmeter of 0 to 200 volts DC. Now let us start giving connections. To start with, let us start from power supply. Power supply 7, we are connecting it to the ammeter of 5 amperes. Then from negative of the ammeter, from negative of the DC ammeter, we will connect it to the armature. From armature, we are connecting to the neutral. This completes your armature connection. Then we need to connect the field winding in parallel to the armature winding. Field winding from 1 to 5, from 6 to 7, again from 7 we will connect it to the, from 8 we will connect it to 2. Now combination of these two, which are connected in series, are connected in parallel to the armature winding. Now the next thing is, we need to set this, we need to give power supply to the dynamometer. For that, we are using 24 volts power supply. With this cable, we will connect it from here to this. Okay, now before starting it, we need to set some initial conditions. What are the initial conditions? The initial conditions are the field rheostat. First one is, we need to couple the timing belt. Couple the dynamometer and the DC motor with a timing belt. And if you check, and this is coupled. Check this. This is the timing belt, and this is connected to this machine, and this is connected to this machine. You can observe it. Then after this, the third instruction is we need to set the rheostat knob to this knob. This knob should be at the clockwise direction, fully clockwise direction. And then this manual knob, this knob should be in the fully counterclockwise direction. Now after this, we need to switch on the power supply. How to switch on the power supply? Just switch it on. Now After switching it on, the lights are glowing. Now vary the supply the voltage to 120 volts. Changing this, we need to check the voltage. Change this such that the primary was we did not connected the voltmeter. To connect the voltmeter, before starting it, let us connect the voltmeter across the power supply. From 7 we will connect it to 200, and from here, from neutral, we are connecting it to the negative. Now we have switched it on. We need to apply the voltage of 120 volts. I am varying this. Now the voltage is 0, nearer to 0. Let us vary this. See, I am changing this. I am setting it to 120. Approximately it is almost equal to 120 now. Is it right? It is almost equal to 120. As it is equal to 120, we need to switch this on. Yeah, check the speed. This should be down. The speed is 1329, but we need to run the machine at the rated speed. What is the rated speed? Rated speed, if you check for the motor, it is 1800 rpm. The rated speed is 1800 rpm. The rated speed is 1800 rpm. It means we need to set this speed to 1800. How? Vary this knob and set the speed. I am increasing this. Set the speed to 1800. It is approximately equal to 1800 now. Is it right? Once we got 1800, now check the voltage. It is 120. Now it is running at the rated speed and rated voltage. Now the machine is running at the rated speed and rated voltage. Now we are going to do the torque speed characteristics. Check the torque. Torque is 0. Torque is 0 and at a speed of 1800 and a speed of 1800. Current value we have connected it to 5. 5 means you need to write it as 0.95, 0.8. 5 means 0.8. Otherwise, if this is okay, 0.8. Note the value as 0.8. Next, increase the torque. Note the value. After that, increase the torque. Now the torque is 0. Increase it to 0.3. Now the torque is 0.3. Okay, check the speed. 1706. For 0.3, 1706 you need to write, and current value. Current value is 1.4. Current value is 1.4. 1.2, 1.4. Next, after recording the value, change the torque to 0.6. Now the torque is 0.6. Now check the speed. 1626. 1626. If you check the current, 2 amperes. The current is almost 1.95 or 2, 1.98, something like that. Slightly less than 2. Or simply you can write it as 2. Next, change the torque to 0.9. Change the torque to 0.9. Once we change the torque, check the speed. It is approximately equal to 0.9. Check the speed, 1549 or 48. Note down the current value, 2.45 or 2.5, or simply you can write it as 2.5. Then change the torque to 1.2. Now the torque is 1. Approximately equal to 1.2. Okay, now set the speed, identify the speed, 1475. 1475, you record the value and check the current. It is 3.2. 3.2. Current is 3.2. And with this, all the values, record it, tabulate it in this tabular column in this fashion. Listen the video and fill the column. Okay, and then we need to draw the graph between speed and torque. I will update you how to draw the speed and torque. And with this we have concluded the experiment. Before switching it off, the main thing is reduce the load, bring back to the initial conditions, switch off the power supply, reduce the voltage, then switch off the power supply. And remaining things are calculations. It will be explained in the class.